Good morning. Today we are balancing equations or disproportionation reaction. Okay, one shortcut is there. Okay, suppose chlorine OH minus, Cl minus, ClO3 minus. Indicate oxidation numbers. Here how many electrons? Here one electron. Here how many? 5 electrons. Crisscross on right hand side. Crisscross changes on right hand side. Change in oxidation numbers on RHS. Very important. Here 1, here 5. So Cl2 gives crisscross 1, 5. 5 Cl minus, ClO3 minus. Crisscross changes on right hand side on RHS. How many chlorines are there? 6 chlorines. How many oxygens? How many oxygens? 3 oxygens. 3 water. To balance oxygen, water. To balance hydrogen, deficient side water, opposite side OH minus. In basic medium, to balance hydrogens, deficient side water, opposite side OH minus. Okay. 3x here 6x. Okay. 3x, 6x. You can cancel. You will get 3H2O. So final answer is 3Cl2 plus 6OH minus gives HCl minus ClO3 minus plus 3H2O. It is balanced equation. It is disproportionation reaction. Special type of redox reaction. The same element undergo oxidation and reduction. It is disproportionation reaction. Okay. Similarly, work out this all of you. I give 2 minutes time. OH minus PH3, H2PO2 minus. It is also basic medium. Okay. Here 0 minus 3 electrons. 0 plus 1 electron. Crisscross on right hand side. Crisscross, here 3 electrons, here 1 electron. 1 PH3, 3 H2PO2 minus. Crisscross. Okay. Phosphorus is balanced. Next, oxygen. How many oxygen? 6. The balance oxygen, water. Next, to balance hydrogen. Here, how many hydrogens? 9 hydrogens. Here, 12 hydrogens. RHS 9, LHS 12. Deficient side, water. Opposite side, OH minus. Same number. Deficient side water, opposite side same number. But here 3H2O, 6H2O. You have to subtract. So final equation is P4 plus 3OH minus 3H2O gives PH3 plus 3H2PO2 minus. Balanced. Okay. A balanced equation. Phosphorus disproportionate in basic medium to form phosphine and H2PO2 minus. First indicate oxidation numbers. 0 to -3 change 1. 0 to +1 1 electron. Crisscross electrons or changes on right hand side. Okay? Balanced equation. It is a disproportionation. 0 to -3 reduced, 0 to +1 oxidized. Okay. Next one I give an equation. It is also disproportionation reaction. The acid acidic medium pH3 H3PO4. Try to balance this. It is also disproportionation reaction. Try to balance. +3 to -3. Tell me how many electrons? 6 electrons. +3 to -3. +3 to +2. +2 to +1. +1 to 0. 0 to -1. -1 to -2. -2 to -3. You count on fingers also. You get 6 electrons. +3 to +5. Tell me how many electrons? 2 electrons. Crisscross on right hand side. pH3. Why we are crisscrossing to equal electrons? Okay. 6H3PO4. Right side how many phosphorus? 8 phosphorus. Check this, it is balanced. It is balanced. Everything is balanced. Hydrogens, phosphorus, oxygens are balanced. Both sides. It is a disproportionation reaction. This disproportionation. Now I am taking this. HNO2 gives HNO3 plus NO. Let us balance this equation. Okay. +3 to +5. Tell me how many electrons? +3 to +5. 2 electrons. +3 to +2. +3 to +2. How many electrons? 1 electron. Just crisscross electrons or crisscross changes. Here 1 HNO3, here 2 NO. Okay. Tell me how many nitrogens? 3 nitrogens, 3 HNO2. Balance oxygen, here how many oxygens? Here 6. Here how many oxygens? 3 plus 2, 5. Just add water. Balance hydrogen, it is balanced already. It is acidic medium. Acid is there, acidic medium. Acid, acid. Both are acids, so no need to mention acidic medium. It is acid, it is acid. Both are acids, so simply it is acidic medium. HNO2 disproportionate to HNO3 and NO. Here +3 to +5 oxidized, +3 to +2 reduced. Disproportionation reaction. Next one, equivalent mass. It is important. It is a number, gram equivalent mass or chemical equivalent. 3 names are there. Okay, equivalent mass, gram equivalent mass, chemical equivalent. How do you define this? The number of parts by weight of oxygen that combines. Okay, number of parts. Number of parts means it can be grams or kilograms or milligrams, but combine with one part of hydrogen, 1 gram. 8 parts of oxygen, 8 grams of oxygen, 8 parts, or 35.5 grams, 35.5 parts of chlorine. is equivalent mass. Number of parts of substance that combine with 1 part of hydrogen or 8 parts of oxygen or 35.5 parts of chlorine. I am taking MgO for example. 24 parts combine with 16 parts. 12 parts combine with 8 parts. 12 parts of magnesium combined with 8 parts of oxygen. So what is the equivalent mass of magnesium? Let us take aluminium chloride. 27 parts combined with 3 into 35.5. Here 9 parts combined with 35.5 by 3 by 3. 9 parts combined with 35.5 parts. So what is equivalent mass of aluminium? 9. The number of parts of substance that combine with 1 part of hydrogen, 8 parts of oxygen or 35.5 parts of chlorine. Parts means you can take grams, it is easy for us. It is equivalent mass. Equivalent mass, it is a number. It is a number. Equivalent mass, but in the name mass is there, it is not mass, it is a number. Okay, it is a number. Number of parts of substance. About 12 parts of magnesium combined with 8 parts of oxygen. 9 parts of aluminum combined with 35.5 parts of chlorine. So this one is equivalent mass. This one is also equivalent mass or chemical equivalent. The same thing we study in electrochemistry. 1 Faraday of current. 1 Faraday of current. Okay, take 1 Faraday of current, deposits one chemical equivalent. 1 Faraday deposits one chemical equivalent. 1 Faraday deposits one chemical equivalent. For example, 1 Faraday deposits 12 grams of magnesium or 9 parts of aluminium or 35.5 parts of grams of chlorine. 1 Faraday deposits one chemical equivalent. 1 Faraday can deposit one chemical equivalent. 12 grams of magnesium, 9 grams of aluminum. So 1 Faraday deposits. You pass 1 Faraday of current, it deposits one chemical equivalent. 12 grams is one chemical equivalent of magnesium, 9 grams is chemical equivalent of aluminum or equivalent mass of aluminum. So how much current is passed? Here 1 Faraday of current is passed. It is electrochemistry part. Okay. Equivalents, gram equivalents. Gram equivalents. Equivalents means weight by equivalent mass. We are finding gram equivalents, weight by equivalent mass is equal to normality into V liters. Is also equivalents. N into V ml by 1000. It is also equivalent. E is equal number of moles into valency factor. Different formulas are there. Faraday first law. M is equal to E by 96500 Ct. Okay, M by E is weight by equivalent mass. Same thing. Weight by equivalent mass. Weight by equivalent mass. Ct by 96500. It is also equivalents. So all these are you can find equivalents from the given data. Weight by equivalent mass, normality into volume in liters, normality into volume in milliliters upon 1000, number of moles into valency factor, E, current in amperes, time in seconds, 96500. From this we can find equivalents. and find equivalents. So try to understand equivalent mass and equivalents are different. Both are different. Equivalent mass and equivalents are different. Okay. So to find equivalents, how many formulas? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 formulas are there to find gram equivalents. See what type of questions are there on equivalents. 100 ml of 0.2 N KMnO4 oxidize 20 ml of more salt in acidic medium. What is the normality of more salt? Find normality of more salt. Okay. Find normality of more salt. So here what is just normalities are given. You can work out easily. N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2 by 1000. 1000 get cancelled, so we are no need to write. Equivalents normality 0.2 into 100. Normality we are finding, volume is how much? 20 ml into 20. What is the value of 25 times 0. This is equal to how many times? 5 times 5 into 0.21 1 normal. This type of questions are asked. Equivalents. Two substances react in 1:1 ratio of their equivalents. Any two substances, acid and base, oxidant and reductant, any two substances react in 1:1 ratio of their equivalents. 1:1 ratio of their equivalents. 1 gram equivalent of A react with 1 gram equivalent of B, or 1 gram equivalent of acid react with 1 gram equivalent of base, or 1 gram equivalent of oxidant react with 1 gram equivalent of reductant. So we a substance react in 1:1 ratio of their gram equivalents.